So the power is ours. I wrote this joint. This is a practice. This is a test take. I'm just trying to figure it out. Nationalism is the only solution for blacks. So this is what my problem is. So alright, listen. This is a behind the scenes KLX video. I'm practicing. I'm deciding, trying to figure out what I'm about to say to the people. It's June 2nd. June 2nd, 2020. My last unapologetic black message to the people was sometime in 2017, like May 2017, or probably earlier than that, March 2017. So I ain't been in that bag lately, is basically is what I'm saying. Try to find the energy and the temperament to not just address the people that already know me, but increase the reach and keep my highest excitement at the forefront and not get caught up in reacting and instead of just like responding and providing vision and not just leadership and perspective, because some people have reached out, and young boy I was with earlier too, he was saying that on the project that he was working on, he was looking to me for he was like the only person that I was the only person in his network basically that had some insight or like clear understanding, like that's this area of work, I guess, with like all this black shit that's going on and like the cops and revolution, what we supposed to do, how we supposed to feel and respond and all that different type of stuff. And I've really been a family man lately, like for these years. I ain't been really too much concerned with the total welfare of the world and humanity outside of my inner world, like in like uncovering the layers and figuring out like who I really am behind my ambitions, you know, or am I only my ambitions, you know, it's like, or am I all of it? So it's just like considering all those deep questions. It just leaves me grateful for the generations that came before me in this body to, I guess, make this shit easier or enough so I could just sit and think. I could like withdraw, have enough time in solitude, and be exposed, so I could really examine like myself, examine the world, examine how I interpret it. Examine it all. So if you're hearing those, my daughter's on her bike right now. Zula's on her bike and she's having fun pressing the buttons. I'm not gonna cut it off, like, cause this is her freedom, this her expression, this her. I'm not gonna tell her to stop. Why would I tell her to stop? Like, just cause I'm recording the video. If y'all ain't trying to hear, if people cut off the video because they heard that in the background, like they not the people I'm reaching anyway, you know what I mean? So ultimately, like, I don't know, like, I'm like trying to figure out if I even have these desires to like take over the world and prove to the world and prove to people and myself and all this other shit, the generation, like the law and the science, and that I'm not a fuck up, and like black men could be like, you know, positive and worthy of like love and appreciation and shit. But bro, for real, honestly, I don't feel like it though. I don't feel like having to prove nothing. Like, you feel me? I'm happy existing and understanding this shit myself. So knowing that, it's like, what do I want to talk about most? Set some funnels about around that, and like, it's the most I could do. Like, I'm not on a crusade. I did a crusade. I survived that, John. It was cool. And now I'm just super grateful for understanding. Like, so every day, like, now I appreciate every day more than I used to. You know, I appreciate existing. Like, you know. So, but a lot of people ain't never seen me talk like this or even have this temperament, especially on the media, my media outlets. So, it's like, I'm trying to find a balance, because I still like want to inspire, or I still want to like inspire and be edgy and push the line. Like, a part of me still want to do that types of stuff, but not as much as I just want to just chill with my daughters and like my family, make music, have experiences and stuff like that. So, like, I wrote this speech just like basically like 5 years ago. I reconstructed it in 2018 and still never delivered it. 2020 comes now. I feel like black people gotta have this information though, and if nobody else is saying it, I gotta say it. So yeah, like, I kind of still feel like nationalism is the only solution for black people in America. Like, we gotta have our own black nationalism. We gotta have our own nation, at least within the nation, have our own politics and economy and our own situation. Because if we don't, shit, I don't even want to think about it. So it's like, if you want to be saved, you gotta save yourself. That's what type time I'm back on. I gotta be on. Like, I guess I feel sluggish. I've been a little sluggish, but I've been really just. I ain't been sluggish. It's just you can't see. It's like the shit that I've been going on with me. It's some internal shit. You know what I mean? It's some stuff, some emotional stuff. Trying to find the balance. You know. Before, I had a more carefree and maybe even a careless posture, because I wasn't anchored. I didn't have any anchors. Now I got 3. So having 3 anchors is definitely different. It's a different genre. So I don't know if my priorities is the same. Maybe I'll just speak to y'all from here and give y'all the insight and, you know, stay out the way. If y'all pick up on it, y'all do. If not, you know, oh well. Or do I go back to the front lines? Do I go back on the ground and let the people see and touch and talk to and be exposed to a fully developed revolutionary? Because all of my actions is revolutionary, you know, like my entire existence. I'm not pro-black or any of that shit, you know. I'm a black nationalist, I'm a revolutionary, and Shit, sad to say too. I'm American. I guess I'm a Moorish American. I'm something. I don't even fucking know, bro. I just know that people can just put whatever labels on you and tell someone about it, and then they'll start calling you by that label. And if you start hearing enough people say it, you hear enough times, you might consider yourself as that label. And once you start considering yourself as other people's labels, man, trust me, I did that shit myself, and that shit could be detrimental. If you don't know how to prosper in hard times and bounce back, if you don't know how to profit from adversity, if you don't know how to understand like what a winter is, like, and it's just a season. What comes after winter is spring. Like, you could be going through winters over and over, not getting no stronger, not getting no better, not getting no wiser, and just getting weaker and weaker until you self-destruct. And I don't feel set for self-destruct. Everything I touch turned to gold. I had some experiences these past couple of years, and from where people could, I don't know, people could say otherwise or something like that. They could, like, I don't know, trying to argue me down. So, like, I'm just learning now to, like, respect everybody's perspective and not really care too much about what the fuck, whether they, like, listen or agree, or they're trying to, like, you know what I mean? I don't really care what the fuck people's doing for real. Like, if they want to be out in the street fucking shit up, or if they want to be protecting this shit, you feel me? Like, it don't matter to me. Like, you want to be on the internet fucking typing and shit, telling people what to do, saying what's wrong.